Okay, it's time for another short test ride. I know that this is starting to get a bit like Groundhog Day, but the changes I've made are worth checking out. Again, I've just been up and down the lane on it, but somehow I'd managed to get the needle on this thing in the carburettor on its lowest setting instead of the middle notch of 5. So it's on the middle notch of 5 now, and I've also wired in a battery to make starting easier, and it seems to have paid off. He said. It cold started quite easily this morning. I think I have, in spite of that little demonstration there, made some progress. Let's go and see what it goes like now. The impression I got just going up and down this lane before told me it was a lot better. A lot more kick in the pants when you open the throttle. I see the roads have been salted. Van race. Well, it's alright, it's perfect up to about half throttle, and then if I open it more than that when it's pulling, there's still a flat spot. It's a lot better than it was pulling away though, and up to half throttle opening certainly. I might raise the needle another notch so it's one higher than it would have been originally, or I'll also bear in mind I might need to take a look at what size needle jet I got in this. I can't remember now if I put a 105 or a 106 in, but whichever size it might be worth going up another size. I can't get used to that change from third to top. It's so close and so quick. It's almost like it's sort of trying to do it by itself. I will get used to it. It's just so different to all the other cubs I've ridden with standard and wide ratio gearboxes. Throttle related. Let's do it again. I suppose it had to happen one day, didn't it? Well, I'm not going to rule out dirt in the fuel actually. I know that I've got or had really good fuel flow, but it feels as if when I get it give it a good handful when you're just about to get going, it dies off. As if it's not getting enough fuel. Just going to have a look in a minute, just make sure that the fuel tap hasn't decided to vibrate part way shut. Oh, that's fully open. Tank vent. That's a pity, because it really felt like we were just breaking into a power band there, and it died. Incidentally, while I've been working on this and trying to get it started easier and so on, I have used no less than 3 different brand new spark plugs. A couple of Champions and an NTK. The ignition coil is brand new, the points are brand new, the condenser's a good one because there's no arcing at the points. Check my fuel flow to the carburettor through the tap, and I'm going to check the needle jet size, and obviously look for any dirt or water in the fuel or whatever. It feels like it's got great potential. Certainly a very willing, lively engine, but something is getting in the way. We'll get to the bottom of it. Another thing I've noticed since fitting a battery on it is there were just slight hints. It was never as bad as what I had on the trial Cub before I fitted the battery, but slight hints of that snatching problem, like with jabbing at the back brake randomly, I noticed on the last ride on this one. This is the first time out with a battery fitted and the needle raised to where it should be according to the original specification. Someone was putting something interesting in their fuel tank. again. This looks like it this time. Oh well. So much for fitting a battery then, eh? I'm going to stop here before I run out of hill. Now, what's the matter with you? You've got fuel getting through to the carburettor all right. We've got a car coming, I think. Let's see. I think we've got a little bit of a walk on our hands. Let's get this one. Well, we might as well roll down the hill, I suppose. Get ourselves a bit closer to home. Oh, some compression on this thing. That was second gear. Let's just try it. Now, we got nothing. Right. Rolling home it is then. Tried bumping her again, but not a bit of a shit thing to do, wasn't it? No, we're getting nothing. Okay. Well, it's not the first time this has happened, and it won't be the last. At least it's not tipping it down with rain. It's just a pity that I got to slow down and almost stop, or maybe even stop at the main road. Otherwise I could keep my momentum on. Probably get most, if not all, the way home. I'll leave the camera going for however long it lasts. Right, now we're walking for a bit. I bet you this is the sort of situation where I'll get home and it'll probably start first kick. I know I'll get it sorted, but I hate pushing old motorbikes when other people can see them, because they just think it's your typical old motorbike, and in actual fact I know that once I get on top of this it will be very reliable. I'll check and see if anything's slipped in the points, which I very much doubt. I'll also look for any loose connections among the very few wires that I've got on this machine. Fuel flow didn't seem to be a problem because I tickled the carburettor and fuel came out the tickler straight away, but there could be dirt in the bottom that might have gone into the main jet, although I'd expect it to fire a little on the pilot jet and maybe tick over, but we're getting nothing. I'll soon be able to roll right down through the village. By the time we get to this 30 sign, I should be able to get on, paddle it along and get some momentum up, and we can roll pretty much all the way down to the A40 junction, and then again, once we're across the road, roll again and get home. That is one of the reasons why I like to use that as a test route, because if anything goes wrong, most of it is downhill. It's another handy thing with small bikes like this, is they're quite manageable if and when the worst happens, and you have to end up doing a bit of this. I suppose it's good exercise too. I've been trying to get a bit fitter lately. Any faster we'll be breaking the speed limit anyway. Here we go, we're gaining a bit of speed. Oh God, you're going to be waiting a while, pal. Oh well. Up to you if you want to sit around waiting for people all day. Now then, we've got a transit van coming up behind us. Come on. And of course a lorry coming the other way. Of course we have. Might as well just try a kick, I think. Dead. If the camera does stop filming, it's back to the workshop. I'm certainly not feeling cold anymore. Getting a bit uncomfortable now. I'll get off and walk and push it. So guys, is it fuel or is it sparks? Whose money is on which? Of course, as usual, this shouldn't have happened, but I'm intrigued to know what stopped us. And when I find it, I'll make sure it can't do it again. We'll get rolling again in a moment.